In the early 1980s, America underwent a profound political and cultural transformation, which came to be known as the Reagan Revolution. In this video, we will explore the impact of this movement on American society, politics, and culture. We will examine the key policies, figures, and events that defined this era, and consider its lasting legacy. So, what was the Reagan Revolution? Simply put, it was a conservative political movement that aimed to roll back the expansion of government, reduce taxes and regulation, and promote individual freedom and free market capitalism. The movement was led by President Ronald Reagan, who served 2 terms from 1981 to 1989. The Reagan Revolution occurred during a pivotal period in American history, as the country was grappling with a host of economic, social, and geopolitical challenges. In the early 1980s, the U.S. was suffering from high inflation, unemployment, and a decline in industrial production. The Cold War with the Soviet Union was intensifying, and there was growing concern over domestic issues such as crime, drug abuse, and moral decay. Reagan, a former actor and governor of California, appealed to many Americans with his folksy charm and optimistic vision for the country. He promised to restore American greatness by cutting taxes, boosting military spending, and unleashing the power of the free market. His policies became known as Reaganomics, and they had a profound impact on the 1980s. Reaganomics had both positive and negative effects on the American economy. On the one hand, the tax cuts and deregulation helped to spur economic growth and job creation. On the other hand, they also contributed to a widening wealth gap, a rise in corporate power, and a decline in social welfare programs. The Reagan years also saw a rise in consumerism and materialism, as Americans embraced a culture of conspicuous consumption. The Reagan Revolution also had a major impact on foreign policy, particularly with regard to the Soviet Union. Reagan took a hardline stance against the Soviet Union, calling it the evil empire, and arming anti-communist rebels in Afghanistan and Central America. His strategy of peace through strength helped to bring about the end of the Cold War and the collapse of the Soviet Union. However, the Reagan Revolution was not without its critics and controversies. Many Americans protested against Reagan's policies, particularly his opposition to affirmative action, environmental regulation, and reproductive rights. The Reagan years also saw the rise of the religious right, which sought to impose conservative values on American society. So, what is the lasting legacy of the Reagan Revolution? Some see it as a triumph of American conservatism, which laid the groundwork for the rise of the Tea Party and the election of Donald Trump. Others see it as a cautionary tale of the dangers of unchecked capitalism, corporate power, and foreign interventionism. Whatever your view, the Reagan Revolution remains a defining chapter in American history, one that continues to shape our politics.